I'll call the meeting to order. Ms. Gore, will you call the roll, please? Oh, there she is.
Present.
Present.
Present?
Present.
Present.
Thank you. I'll ask you to all stand with me. We'll recite the Pledge of Allegiance and then remain standing for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. All right, Dr. Clark, presentations.
We do have a few tonight. So tonight, before I begin with the IKEA, we have what we call the Class Act Award. And each school, along with the district office, they select a class act, which is a classified employee, a non-educator, to receive that award. And you know, some people, you got to be very strategic about delivering them award, and because they are in tune with what goes on around them. So we're surprising this person. And the Class Act Award for district office is Miss Valerie Speakman.
Yeah.
You see, because most, we can say, let's gather in the lobby, and they'll all come down to the lobby. Not Miss Speakman, who serves as our general counsel. She stays back in her office reading contracts. I do want to share some things that was submitted about Miss Speakman. I want to make sure I touch on all of those items. So, Miss Speakman, now you think of a general counsel, all legal, maybe not too emotional, and as she shares, we're very warm, fuzzy people in education. But she blends so well with us. She does a phenomenal job in her role as counsel. She is consistently available and willing to partner with all district and school leaders to provide guidance, support, and as well as education on state laws and related matters. And if you know anything about education, at the state level, they're changing those laws all the time. And so we need Ms. Speakman to interpret those laws to us and help us navigate how do we implement those in the educational setting as realistic as possible. If you're an educator, you know what I mean by that. She is very receptive to our feedback and thoughtfully recommends updates to policies and procedures, making necessary adjustments prior to presenting them for the board for approval. She's exceptionally dependable. Regardless of the volume of work that's on her plate, she meets every deadline and is always ahead of schedule. She is highly respected by her peers, not only locally, because they all call on her in school law, but across the state of Tennessee, all the way to the east side, way over there in Knoxville. She is right there with the best, because she is the best. Her dedication allows educational leaders to remain focused on their primary responsibilities without becoming overwhelmed by the complex legal issues. I've been extremely impressed and grateful for Ms. Speakman's willingness to do this. She coaches. She pulls away from her role as general counsel, and she voluntarily coaches the AHS Model UN students. That is a wow in my book for a non-educator to go out there and teach our young people. And now they all want to grow up and be like Miss Speakman.
Me too.
This is her second year in supporting Model UN, and under her leadership, the students have earned recognition and awards in state and national competitions. How many non-educators would take the initiative to engage with students and apply their expertise to elevate student performance? Each year, she also leads legal updates for both new and returning employees during district in-service, helping staff understand important legal expectations in a way that is practical, accessible, and memorable. While legal updates can sometimes feel overwhelming, Valerie's approach leans on humor and real-world stories. If you've ever been educated by her on all these, she does throw a lot of laughter in what she's doing, and that is very helpful to all of us. She shares examples that connect directly to daily life in schools that relate not only to, and it keeps people engaged in what she's sharing. Because if you have to learn about laws and things, it can be a little boring, but not with Miss Speakman delivering it. And then in the end, it helps keep people out of trouble. Each year, she also volunteers her convertible to drive me through the Christmas parade. And she brings joy and holiday spirit on bright, shiny wheels with her smile and her signature pageant-like way. Valerie is truly a wonderful human who values people and relationships. She authentically cares for the people in her lives and those around her. She's always quick to ask, "What's the latest in your life?" And that question is never about work. It's about life outside of ACS. That personal approach to both her role in law keeps her connected to real-world individuals and emotions, and it's what makes her impact so meaningful across ACS. So congratulations and well-deserved. We did sneak in your hubby. Do you see?
I did it.
You want any pictures, Tyler, or you got it? Okay. You're finished.
You're finished.
Unless you want to walk around to your pageant wave for us.
That's sweet.
Okay, we're going to play a little catch up because we missed January board meeting. So now we have to recognize IKEA for January and February. IKEA is our partner. They are fully committed to the end of this school year in providing that partnership. So each school nominates a parent who's volunteered their time to the school, and they receive the IKEA award along with the $100 gift card to IKEA. So first I have Miss Abby Vollner, who is at AES. Come on down. As our PTA treasurer and a constant supporter of our school community, Mrs. Vollner exemplifies the qualities of service, efficiency, and wholehearted dedication that is the award celebrates. She works collaboratively with PTA board to channel resources where they will have the greatest impact. Her contributions as PTA treasurer have had a measurable positive effect on our school by supporting teacher morale and encouraging stronger teacher-PTA collaboration. Ms. Vollner consistently goes above and beyond to support her teachers. She approaches every task with a servant's heart and a deep understanding of the demands of classroom work. Teachers regularly praise her responsiveness and organization, particularly noting how quickly and accurately she processes reimbursements, ensuring classrooms have what they need without delay. So congratulations, Ms. Vollner. And here's your award. We'll keep it all together for you. And I know Mr. Hill wants to take a picture. You want to get on one side? Our next one is from Arlington Elementary School. We have Miss, make sure I get the name right, Miss Summer Mall. Miss Summer Mall. Congratulations. So I'm going to share some words that was submitted by the Arlington Elementary School administration. On any given day, Mrs. Mall can be found in the halls of AES quietly and consistently volunteering her time and talents. Her steady presence and tireless support help countless activities run smoothly. From providing classroom assistance and overseeing room parents to coordinating event setup and cleanup, along with thoughtful behind-the-scenes follow-through that teachers and staff rely on. Ms. Mall models kindness, positivity, and hard work in everything she does. She is always willing to lend a hand wherever needed, never expecting recognition but consistently making a meaningful difference. Her contributions, though often quiet, are deeply valued by administration, teachers, and the entire school community. With Valentine's Day in February, this month felt extremely fitting to honor Miss Mall. She truly has a huge heart for the students, teachers, and staff at AES, showing care, warmth, and steady support in every task. So, congratulations, Miss Mall. Next is AMS. We have Miss Amanda Schmidt. Ms. Schmidt has served our AMS band program for 4 years, first as treasurer and now in her 3rd year as band booster president. And it is impossible to imagine our program without her. She is definition of dependability. Mrs. Schmidt is present at virtually every concert, every trip, and every event, always with a smile, a positive attitude, and a willingness to jump in wherever she is needed. She models kindness, patience, and encouragement in everything she does, and our students see that. Over the years, she has become so much more than a booster president. She's truly a band mom to all our students, not just her own. From Ms. Herring's perspective as the band director, Ms. Schmidt's support has been nothing short of a blessing. She consistently lightens Ms. Herring's workload in ways both big and small, often taking care of things before even realizing they need to be done. She's an incredible problem solver who approaches challenges calmly, thoughtfully, and with the best interest of our students, always at the center. She leads with positivity, humility, and a genuine love for the AMS band program and students. We are deeply grateful for her leadership, her heart, and constant support. And we think of no one more deserving than the recognition of Mrs. Amanda Schmidt. And I'll tell you, there's some high school band people in here, so they probably got their eyes on you. They can't wait till you get to high school. Congratulations, Ms. Schmidt. Another one from Arlington Middle School, Mrs. Joy Walker. Is she here tonight? Okay. I know that you'll pass that on to her. Okay. Next we have from Arlington High School, Mrs. Lakeisha Anderson. Is she here tonight? Okay, I didn't know. Considered she's known for basketball, and we've had some busy nights, including tonight for basketball. She's missing the game to be here tonight.
She's like, read fast.
We're up 19-16.
Let's go.
First quarter.
Let's go.
Come on, Tigers. Pull it through. Arlington High School is incredibly fortunate to have Miss Anderson as the head of our basketball booster club. From making sure both girls and boys basketball teams are well fed after every game with meals and thoughtfully prepared goodie bags, to surprising the teams with treats after practice, Miss Anderson consistently goes above and beyond to make our players feel supported and appreciated. Her organization and leadership on game days are unmatched. By coordinating volunteers so seamlessly, she allows parents the opportunity to both support concessions and still enjoy watching their kids compete on the court. Her weekly basketball newsletters keeps families informed and connected, ensuring everyone knows what's happening and how they can help. Beyond her volunteer role, Miss Anderson is also a proud parent, Arlington parent. Her son, Nicholas Anderson, is a standout sophomore basketball player and a wide receiver on the football team. Her passion for Arlington athletics shines through in everything she does. She truly embodies what it means to support Arlington High School. Our programs are stronger, our players are happier, and our community is better because of her. So congratulations. Go. Thank you. Congratulations. Now you can go to the game, Miss Anderson.
That's right.
You're dismissed. Next from Arlington High School, we have Mrs. Sabrina Schultz. Arlington High School is truly better because of parents like Sabrina Schultz. As a dedicated cheer mom, Sabrina has been a constant source of encouragement and support for the Arlington High School cheer program. Serving as both a volunteer and booster, she stepped up in meaningful ways, including helping coordinate meals and snacks at nationals, ensuring our athletes felt cared for, energized, and celebrated during some of their most important moments. What truly sets Sabrina apart is her heart for service. She is always checking in with the cheer sponsors and coaches, asking what else they might need and how she can help. That simple but powerful question, what can I do, has made a lasting impact and shows her genuine commitment to the success and well-being of our students. Beyond cheer, Sabrina has been a valued member of PTSA, generously contributing to teacher appreciation efforts, supporting fundraisers, and providing thoughtful touches like snacks for our staff. Her involvement reflects the very best of Arlington High School community: commitment, kindness, and school spirit. We are incredibly grateful for her time, her energy, and the care she pours into our students, staff, and programs. So congratulations. Now, Donaldson Elementary School, we have Miss Rachel Silvers. Okay, I was thinking, I saw Miss Manley earlier. I said, that is the cutest outfit. I just love that sweater. And then I look over, I'm like, is that the same sweater?
Great taste. Yes, that's right. That's cute.
Okay, Twinkies. Rachel Silvers embodies the heart and spirit of the Donaldson Elementary PTA. As our Vice President of Membership, she thoughtfully plans every DES Facelift Friday, arranging small treats that brighten teachers and staff members' days and lift their spirits. Rachel also leads our business sponsorships and coordinates the banners that showcase community support. Always ready to help, she handles everything from reserving spaces for PTA summer meetings to ensuring each event is fully staffed with volunteers. She consistently attends both board and general meetings, and her steady commitment, cheerful support, and tireless service make her an invaluable and beloved volunteer at Donaldson Elementary School. So congratulations, Ms. Silvers.
There you go.
Y'all need to get Dr. Clark one of those, then you can take the picture again.
I know.
Really cute.
That's cute.
Next from Donaldson Elementary School, we have Miss Ashley Walker.
She's almost here.
Okay, there you go. Okay, that concludes our awards in recognition for our parents. I will turn it over to the principals for board appreciation. Actually, January is Board Appreciation Month, but you all know we're on our little snow break for 9 days, so we're shifting it to February.
Can you hear me? Check, check. Oh, I sound good in this. I like this. Need it at the school. Yes, turn it over to the principals. Me being the only male principal, I get volunteered sometimes by the three ladies I get ganged up on. That's okay. Oh, yeah, that's what they told me. That's what they told me. I'm beginning to see what Principal of the Year gets me. Yeah. No worries, I made myself a script, so I'll get rolling. All right, so good evening. We know it's a lengthy meeting, so we won't take a whole lot of time, but we wanted to take a moment to make sure each of you feels the love and appreciation we all have for you. We have gifts from each school. I think you already have some of those. But this year we wanted to do something a little different to go along with those gifts. Something that truly involves those it's all about, our students. So each school, or at each school, our students created something special for you. And we have students tonight to present and to share a few words with you as well. So the high school is going to go first, and we've got your honorary board member who's going to share a few words. And we got a couple other ladies up here that's going to give you a few more gifts as Miss Abby is talking. So I'll get out of the way.
Might need to lower this a little bit, Mr. Avis. Alrighty, good morning. Oh my gosh, good evening. Good evening and a happy belated School Board Appreciation. I cannot even begin to put into words just how much you have done to support each and every student in our district. You show up to be a smiling face in the crowd for student performances. You engage with students on a personal level, and you allow students to pursue their interests. I know many students that would not be on the path they're on today if it weren't for your support through the Legacy Grant, and I cannot wait to see how you continue to shape the future by enriching the lives of the students in Arlington. Personally, I am so incredibly grateful for being able to sit alongside you and be able to learn just how much you can support education. With the help from the AHS STEM department and their very fancy Glow Flow machine, 2 students in the STEM program, Junior Ainsley Miller and Senior Renee Earwood, we are presenting you with 3 of your very own digital business cards. Very fancy. There's a QR code on the back where you can scan them and it takes you directly to your information. And additionally, they have created some very fancy engraved pens and notebooks personalized completely to you, courtesy of the amazing AHS STEM department.
Love it.
Thank you
Love
very
it.
much.
Thank you. Love it.
Well, I also echo the fantastic support that we have from the school board, and I have some 8th grade students here that will be presenting their work to you, but we're going to have Miss Gupton share a little bit about what it is before they pass it out.
Hi, I'm Kinsley. I am one of the AMS Art 1 students, and we were handpicked to present to you a art project we were working on, and it incorporates all of the things we've learned so far this year. And I'm sorry I don't have anything pre-written to say to you, so I just want to thank you for everything you do for our school and all the other schools, and we are truly thankful for just giving us the opportunity to grow and learn. And I hope you enjoy like all of our art pieces because we worked very hard on them. Thank you.
Good job. Oh my God. Isn't that neat?
So the students they drew themselves, or they drew the buildings of all of the fronts of all of our buildings. So those were hand designed by our Art 1 students, first time offering that at AMS this year.
That is so cool. That is great. Thanks, guys. I know, I want to hook on. Wow.
Okay, so students, Mr. Hill would like for you to,
Do you want us to?
okay.
Just here?
Scoot in.
Sitting
Yep,
down or
yep,
sitting?
That's good. Scoot in line.
Yeah, scoot in. All right. Let's make sure I can get everyone. Ms. Lawrence, if you could like really hold yours up there.
There we go.
Yep, there we go. That way we can see at least one full one. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go.
Awesome.
That is neat.
That is so cool.
Awesome. Y'all did a great job.
All right, good evening.
You all to get out of here.
Today, I would like to present to you Jenny Morgan. She has written a special note for you. And then also continuing with the arts, we have a special song that our second graders and Mrs. Zwizzler wrote just for you. So I'm going to let Jenny go, and then we'll play you a song.
Dear ACS board members, as many of you know, last month was Board Member Appreciation Month, but we had some snow. My principal, Miss Manley, asked us to celebrate and recognize our board. We appreciate how y'all spend money, whether we know it or not, how you support our teachers to be the best they can be, and how y'all keep our iPads up to date and making sure we have the best apps to better our education, whether it's inside or out in the community. Thank you.
School Board, we thank you for all that you do.
Thank y'all.
That's awesome. I love that.
Always all about the kids. Good evening, y'all. Tonight, AES has a presentation for you. We'll be the tail end of the thank yous tonight, but I'll introduce you to AJ Hall, who is our student council president. He's going to take over from here.
He looks like the president.
I know, right?
Good evening. My name is AJ Hall, and I am the president of AES Student Council. On behalf of all the students, I want to say a big thank you for everything you do for our school. You make important decisions that help our classrooms and our learning. You listen to the teachers and students. You make our school a safer, happier place to learn and grow. Because of you, we have the best programs, supplies, field trips, and other opportunities that make school better every day. Our students learned about our school board during our January Tiger Time classes. To show our appreciation, students could enter a portrait contest. Students drew pictures of each of you to say thank you in a special way. The winners worked hard to capture your kindness and leadership. Now I would like to introduce the portrait winners. When I call your name, the student who drew your portrait will come forward to give you the framed picture. Miss Lyle Conley, drawn by Cadence Phillips, 4th grade.
I want to see that.
You need to get a picture of that, Tyler. It's going to be good. We need to come down and take a picture.
Let's see it, Lon.
Yeah, let's see it.
Let's
Turn it
see
around.
your
Let's go.
self-portrait. Or your.
Oh, look at that. That's
Oh, that's good.
Let's go.
That's really good, Lon. That was excellent.
Mr. Jonathan Dunn, drawn by Riley Matthews, 1st grade.
All right, let's see this one.
Oh, Mr. Day. Awesome. Yes. Love it. So cute. That's awesome.
Did y'all see that?
That's
That is
awesome.
amazing.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Mr. Scott Benjamin, drawn
let's
by
go.
William Friedel, kindergarten. Friedel, sorry.
Let's go.
Come on.
Thanks for correcting me.
Did you draw this?
Awesome.
Okay.
Yes.
That is,
Awesome.
I mean, that is you.
Yes. Yes. Love it. Yes. Way to go. Yes.
like a portrait.
Love it.
That's amazing.
A big jug head and a bow tie.
Dr. Dale Viox, drawn by Reese Alsop, 5th grade.
Let's see.
All right,
Dr. Via.
Let's go.
Yes. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. I think you got that suit on now. Good job. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Mrs. Courtney Barnes, drawn by Delaney Sherman, 3rd grade.
Oh my goodness. She did a better job on me than it is me. Look at this. Isn't that cute?
All right, let's go.
I want to say one thing. I'm not in the microphone, but Delaney, I helped their family move here. They're a military family, and she drew me a card when I helped them move here that said, "Thank you for making me a tiger."
All
Was
right.
that? So the fact that she won this and was able to do it means a lot to me. So thank you, Delaney. Sweet.
ACS board members, thank you for your time, your care, and helping our school be the best it can be. We hope you enjoyed the portraits. They were made with lots of gratitude and school spirit. Thank you again. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Okay, so 31-24 at half, we're up. So basketball. Yes. As you can see, we truly value and sincerely appreciate all you do. Thank you again for everything you do for us, our students, our staff. You are the best board in the state of Tennessee. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you. Thank y'all.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
This is the best board
Yeah.
meeting yet.
That's
All
great.
right. Yeah,
Good.
for sure.
All right, we will move ahead. Hey, we'll give you an opportunity if you don't want to sit through long, arduous board meetings. This will be your time to exit stage left. Actually, stage behind
No
you.
judgment.
Yeah, none at all.
Not taking names.
Hey, Miss Barnes, that doesn't mean you.
Yeah, Miss Barnes, you can't leave.
She's leaving anyway.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, we can still roll, can't we, move forward?
Bro, Jonathan, you are 100% that South Park teacher. Okay, what was his name? That's amazing, bro. Look, Abby's laughing because he knows I'm right.
Hang on, I gotta take a picture of this, send this to Carol.
Bro, that's that South Park teacher, I promise you.
Scott's grin today.
Cracks me up that she drew you in that suit and you're wearing it.
Right.
Where you at,
Wearing the
Jonathan?
suit. Huh?
Oh my goodness, that's great.
That is literally the best gift I've ever gotten.
Oh, wait,
I
hey,
mean,
we're not,
Jonathan's picture is the best gift ever.
what are we doing?
I think the meeting's over.
Hang on. Hey, what are we doing here? Oh.
Courtney's out signing autographs or
Look.
something.
Yeah, I don't know what Courtney's doing.
Mr. Benjamin,
trouble.
We're gonna
where's
move
your
on.
classroom management?
Yeah, clearly terrible.
Yeah, what are you doing?
That's why I'm not a teacher.
We're trying to get to the basketball game.
That's right. All right, here we go. We'll keep going. Citizens' comments, Ms. Gore. None tonight. All right, we will move on to the approval of the agenda. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by Dr. Viox,
Second.
second by Mr. Dunn. Any opposed? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. We'll move to reports. First is chairman report. Just a couple of things that I want to say. We just went to a legal and legislative workshop. Ms. Conley, the Reverend Dunn, and myself, we all went there. Dr. Clark was there as well after a long week of meeting before that, and so she was on the tail end of that trip. It's always a good time and always a good and informative time to be there. So I'm thankful you're doing that. I really it helps for us boardsmanship wise. I just want to encourage you, board, to continue on in boardsmanship. Keep pursuing those things. Even if you've hit your numbers, just keep going. That's what I'm keeping to do. You know, I've kind of hit all the points that are necessary, but just keep going and keep doing things. It'll just make us all better boards people in the future for this district for sure. So thank you for showing up for that. And kudos to all our schools. I really appreciate all y'all being here. It's really nice, and I'll say it to you four specifically, principals. After being here a little while now, and just hearing in the past just things that seemed like there was always something going on. I would hear something at this school and the other school. You guys are just leading very well. I'm very thankful for that. Thankful for you. We don't always get to see it as much because we're not here day to day, but when we do come, it's just running really well. And I'm very thankful for you, your leadership to your teams, your leadership to just in the building, the culture you're trying to continue to create. So I'm just very thankful for you. So thank you. Thank you for what you do. It's hard jobs.
Thank you.
Many times thankless jobs. All of us, I
Yeah.
think, would agree with that. And so thank you for what you do. Really, really appreciate you guys a lot.
Thank you, guys.
And then lastly, our Board of Distinction plaque came in.
Yes.
And so, for those of you who don't know, we received a Board of Distinction because what that meant was we all had to do some things and meet some markers to be a Board of Distinction. And so this board met them. I think we talked about this before, but since the plaque is here, I'll display it for the record. And so this will go up in a very prominent place, of course. I'm just kidding. I don't know where to go. Probably in here somewhere, I guess. Yeah, probably in here somewhere. But it's just a really cool thing. So I appreciate you, board, doing what you are were asked to do. And so I want us to keep doing that. There's no reason we shouldn't be a Board of Distinction now. Again, somebody said that about the board, but this board is fantastic. Just the personalities on this board mesh well together. We're not all yes men to one another. And we voice our opinions, and I'm very thankful for that. But we work really well as a team, and we do it for the right reasons. And so I really appreciate all of what we all do. So thank
Appreciate
you.
your leadership, sir.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. And that wraps up for me.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Superintendent.
All righty. Well, as always, I like to highlight what takes place in the school, and I feel like you received a good glimpse of it tonight because that creativity, student-led, is what I see all the time in the schools. So I love the way they recognized you tonight. Student-led, very creative.
That was really
As I highlight these events and accomplishments over the past few months, I want you to think about the pillars of our strategic plan, Portrait of an ACS Graduate. We communicate effectively, collaborate intentionally, cultivate creativity, I think you saw that tonight, and be resilient and lead with empathy. So I'll start it out with District Learning Day. So with District Learning Day, over the summer, I met with each principal. They submitted a plan. Mr. Goforth, Ms. Kim Douglas, and Mr. Jason Winkler were part of that team with me, and we met with each principal really saying, okay, what are you doing at your level right now that's future ready? And so there's a lot of great work that I had seen go on in the school last year. I just wanted us to be very intentional about future ready and how that streamlines into the great programs we offer at Arlington High School. Well, the problem is Arlington High School is quite large, and we have teachers who don't oftentimes see what these other programs are doing. I mean, they're over there teaching Spanish, second floor way over. They don't always get the opportunity to see what's taking place in machining and welding and different programs like that in our health occupation and our media communication. Well, elementary is even more removed, and so is middle school. So really to help the teachers buy in and know that the work they're doing every single day is meaningful with all their project-based learning. We have been more intentional about our field trips in elementary and middle. I want them to have some buy-in. The only way you can have buy-in is they got to see it. Well, our students showed up and showed out. At District Learning Day, our high school students led District Learning Day. Matter of fact, of course, I had to be in my own work. I thought interesting how the National Superintendent's Conference is on Future Ready. What a great coincidence, but knows we're on the right path there, is that I received a text saying, one of your students redirected a teacher, put up their cell phone. I said, I love it, love it. So future, you probably saw on Facebook, our Future Ready District Learning Day. It was a great hit. I received so many phone calls, text messages, people saying, I really wanted to sit at my desk that day, like the classified as well as district office, because they do all this work at district office, but they don't know what they're ordering it for. Now they do. And they said it was time well spent. So District Learning Day, a great success. Kudos to Mr. Goforth and Ms. Douglas, making sure logistically everything came together. And of course, Kim Douglas and Jason Winkler have been very intentional this year in leading that vision. So kudos to all of them. Then we had our open house. Our open house was for non-residents to continue to build our district, and so we can sustain all these wonderful programs. And once again, our student council students, they rocked it. They were knowledgeable, they were friendly, they were welcoming. Their presentations were not only by the students, but by the adults. The adults did a wonderful job. We had 34 families check in, which equated to about 100, 115 students, with 32% of those coming from private school. So the voucher is not beating us, we're gonna beat the voucher.
Let's go.
Let's go. And one family, they said they had been to several private school open houses, and this one was phenomenal. And they were impressed by the way our students could speak and represent the school and the district so well. So kudos to all of them. And then we also had our job fair. Kudos to Miss Walker and her team, Sally Lucas, Vicki Hazlett, Stephanie Moore, Jeremy Yao, and Brad Turner, several others. The principals were a part of that, along with the assistant principals. Did a great job. We had 34 candidates interviewed. At this time, we have about 5 positions and 34 people wanting to come to our district. Wow. Oh, wow. So it was a great night. It continues to show off our district and what we're all about. They feel comfortable. I love 2 things that Ms. Walker, she tweaked this year and added to. The principals were in the rotunda where they could visit with the candidates who are interested in our district, while the assistant principals and the supervisors interviewed. So that was great. Also, we added Miss Stephanie Moore, our benefits specialist. She had a table so people could ask about our benefits, because we're very proud of those benefits because those set us apart. So those are 2 great additions, and kudos to her staff as well. DES had literacy night, and as always, they do an outstanding job. We had hundreds of families learn together on that night. Also, we have perennial math. You'll see placing big with 5 first-place finishes, and that is at Arlington Middle School that we had that perennial math. Then we had 2 of our educators get highly recognized. Emily Collins received the All-West Tennessee Theater Teacher of the Year. At the same conference, we had 5 students receive All-West Tennessee Distinction for Theater. Also, Miss Ainsley Hill, Apple Distinguished Educator. This is the 2nd in our district to receive this prestigious award. An educator has to demonstrate how they continuously train teachers to increase their instructional practices and use technology, and they have to do that through video evidence. So it is a rigorous process through that. Only 120 people are selected globally each year for this distinguished award. So kudos to her as well. Then, as we have shared, let's see. Oh, can't forget this one.
Round of applause.
Now, let's talk about another person on our staff that we have to sneak around and be so sneaky about surprising them. Mr. Hill and Miss Speakman. Ooh. Sneaking around those 2, but we did it and we surprised both of them. So mission accomplished. We'll never be able to do it again. Tyler Hill, as I mentioned, the video that was shared at District Learning Day that he was honored in front of our employees. He does a phenomenal job in working with every single person in this district, finding their voice and highlighting this district. And when we had our open house, people that signed up for it, 53% of them saw it from Facebook. So that's kudos to Mr. Hill and his team, but he does a fantastic job and he is well deserving of that award. So he is the best communicator in Tennessee, and we have him. Awesome.
We agree.
Then let's talk about our sports. We have the Arlington High School Wrestling claimed state champion, 4th place and 10th place in the individuals. So kudos to Coach Simpson and the boys for wrestling. We have Arlington High School boys and girls basketball to compete in regions after a tough district matchups. And so Mr. Davis has been reporting. Last night our girls finished 4th in district, coached by Ms. Smith. And then the boys tonight, coached by Mr. Smith. What's the score update? Do we have one?
28.
Woo!
Let's go.
Awesome. There we go.
We're actually
Then our Arlington High School swim places third overall in Shelby County tournament, sends 4 Tigers to state. AHS and AMS dance teams host fan night after second and third place national finishes in hip hop and game day performances. So we're very proud of all of our students because they grow up to be Super Bowl teams. So there you go. That's their goal. And we'll have many more, I'm sure, to come to highlight the district. 9 years running. So for 9 consecutive years, we have reached a top workplace, and we're the top ranked school district in large business division. We also earned the Direction Award, which is a powerful reflection of our team's confidence in our mission and our path ahead. So I would just like to wrap up and close up as we close and looping back to Portrait of a Graduate, which is our strategic plan. The strategies that lie in there, I hope when I say these, you can connect back with what I shared. And this is just in a few months. It's every single month. You know, a strategy that stands out is identify and develop K through 12 college and career platform that helps learners discover interest, strengths, and post ACS goals to create long-term roadmap from the moment they enter the district. Another strategy I noticed was define and implement student-centered approaches to teaching, where teachers are facilitators. Well, we've had them out there representing us. I told one, I said, now I hope you don't think you need to go on the payroll because you're doing so much for us. So they do a great job, and we want them engaged in their learning and take ownership of real-world learning, and they are. The continued rigorous and inclusive PD is another strategy, and that's what we did on District Learning Day. Build essential student skills. One of those strategies is, you know, they talk about soft skills. If we aren't teaching them how to communicate and communicate professionally, you saw it tonight, you see it in District Learning Day, you're gonna see it at Lead Arlington next Friday, you'll see it at the chamber meeting. So we're real proud of our students, from our youngest learners, middle, and to our oldest learners. So that's what I have to share. Now, Miss Douglas, she's gonna give you a snippet from the executive staff. Mr. Yao has been very instrumental in implementing Centegics. It is the alert system that we now are walking around with this. You will receive one of these before your next board meeting. You'll have a little training on this. And so Miss Douglas is going to highlight what that does. Mr. Yao, he's taking care of Mama tonight, which we all want him to do. And so that's why he couldn't be with us.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Clark. Again, just giving you guys a quick update on where we are with our safety measures. This slide here just kind of highlights the things that you've seen before, the things that we've implemented over the past 2 years. So I won't read each bullet point, but it's the reminder about the cameras and the different measures we have in place currently for safety. And I'm pausing just for a moment so you can glance at some of those as a reminder.
I wanted you to see how we're leveling up our safety and security throughout the years, and Centegics is the top level.
And so with that being said, as Dr. Clark has mentioned, we've implemented a new system, a new crisis alert system, Centegics, and all of our staff has currently been trained on that, and it's actually implemented and effective as of this past week. And so what you'll find with Centegics, and again, you guys will receive your training in the next few weeks. It takes about 10 minutes. But upon that training, you'll receive a badge, as we are all wearing tonight. And you have 2 alert systems. The first alert system, you push a sequence of buttons, and it's going to alert the school safety team that you have some kind of crisis or medical emergency. And then they'll all come to assist. So that's one alert. And then the second alert, again, there's another sequence of buttons that we push. We've been trained. And it's actually going to implement a larger scale mass shutdown for the building, and it's going to alert the Shelby County Sheriff's Office up to 11 high-ranking officials so that they all know we're having an emergency and that they need to respond. So again, we've all been trained on this. You guys will receive training soon, and we know the different sequences of how we can press our buttons to get the help that we need. And that's about it for Centegics. Just wanted you guys to know what we had going on in our district.
And we have maps, administration, it'll digital map, and it'll show exactly where that alert is.
That's
what I was
my
gonna
question,
ask,
so they know,
Yeah.
somebody knows it somewhere.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, and then like with the Shelby County Sheriff's Department, they'll know exactly where it's at, so they can come and they can respond. And we're working with our MOU to where those 11 ranking officials would have access into our building immediately.
Yeah, that's good.
And so we're working through that. At the high school, because it's a large complex, even in our sports facilities, that we have access points there. I do want to kudo Mr. Russell Overby, working with Jeremy Yao. They have spent a lot of time, and Mr. Overby spent a lot of time working with Centegics and making sure that system is up to Mr. Overby's expectations, so we know that is high ranking. Thank you. Kudos to Mr. Overby. And even in our sports facilities, they'll be able to alert. So a coach is out there on the field coaching, be able to alert. So we have that extra layer of safety, well-being for students and employees.
That's awesome, it's great. Very cool.
Does it do any shutdown, or just, it's the alert, then, but does
The
anything lock up or shut down?
The second alert shuts everything down.
Okay.
Computers, screens, you want to speak to that, Mr. Overby?
Yeah, so there are strobes that are placed inside and outside. There will be an intercom message that plays. There will be a desktop takeover. And for the response team, it will show up on their cell phone, their computer, and for a school lockdown. It also shows, it sends a message to 911, the rapid SOS, they get that. And then, like Dr. Clark was speaking of earlier, it goes to several 11 high-ranking officials in the sheriff's department. It goes to their cell phone as well, so they will know immediately when there is a wide-scale alert lockdown at any one of our campuses.
That's awesome.
And we've done drills
That
on
was
that
what I
with
was
Shelby
asking.
County
Okay.
Sheriff's Department to make sure that's in sync and it is working.
Have you talked about drills with the students? Like, what does that look like if there is a shutdown of that nature? What the protocol is for teachers to do? And
They know an intruder drill, but we just implemented
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
and went live, so that would be something that we would embed into our
the
intruder
training.
drill training.
If I could jump in with a quick question, I just wanted to know if the signals, like, is it notified whether or not it would be a medical emergency or an active threat, or is it just?
If it's a medical emergency, you as a student will not know. You won't know.
Not
It's
towards the
the
school, but, like,
administration.
Would the administration know whether or not it's an active
Yes,
threat or a medical
yes,
emergency?
yes. But when it's the greater one, everybody's gonna know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Davis.
Okay. All right, Ms. Walker?
Good evening. I'll just update you on staffing. Currently, we have 4 open positions that we're looking to hire for this year. And then, like Dr. Clark said, we have 5 jobs posted for next school year. We did complete the intent survey this year, and just to let you know that the ones not coming back are either retiring or their spouse has relocated. So felt that was positive in our favor.
Yes.
Our attendance rate currently is at 95%, so it's maintaining, and our substitute rate is ticking up. We're at 88%. That's it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lisa.
Mr. Goforth? Ms. Sappensley? Ms. Speakman? Right.
Yay. They did their job. Right?
Mr. Fanuff?
No report.
Mr. Hill?
Our school board appreciation gift to you is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no report.
Boom, that's good. That's it.
Well, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Dr. Clark. We'll move to legislative liaison. Mr. Dunn.
Yeah, so I sent this little summary to each of you in an email, just wanted you all to look at it, so I didn't read it to you. I will state, one of the things that I learned from this, because this is my first time being on the board during an election cycle, is how that typically they try to keep these legislative sessions shorter because they can't raise money while they're in session. So I thought that was an interesting little note. So this will be a short, I think it's going to be a short session from what I've been told. There are a number of bills on here. A few, though, I want to just note, stood out to me, the presidential fitness test to be administered to students. I thought that was interesting, getting placed back on here as a bill. Possibly the food dyes and the foods that are provided by the school, that some of those would be prohibited. That's interesting to me. Also, one I think is very important to all of us is requiring universal pre-K, provided at school districts subject to appropriation to be funded by the state. That's one I think of note. And then a couple of the others, one was the digital devices in schools for students in grades K through 5 being prohibited. Wasn't one of the children, I think one of the students earlier mentioned something about that earlier, so I don't know how that would affect them, but that's one of the bills. But the last one was on the vouchers and wanting to increase that from 20,000 to 40,000 vouchers for this next school year. So, as Dr. Clark said, we're still winning, so we're not really concerned personally, but we still believe in principle that's not a wise investment of resources. Yeah. So, but that's just some notes. I don't know if you guys have any comments or thoughts, but those are some of the bills that stood out to me.
I do have something interesting that I learned today. So all of the people in Middle and East Tennessee that voted no on vouchers, all of them that said no to vouchers, not a single one received a primary challenge from their party. Think about that. You know, we opposed it, TSBA opposed it. Not one that voted no received a primary challenge. Think about that. Just saying. I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah, for real.
Heard that today.
Huh. So we'll see.
Yeah,
On that one, yeah.
Well, thank you, Mr. Dunn.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate that.
I'll be
Sure.
back in the
It's good
meeting
it's
with
good
y'all.
to have you back. Did y'all
Yeah.
introduce yourselves, Mr.
Yeah.
Dunn?
It's good to be back.
All right, we'll move ahead to our student board representative, Miss Abigail.
All right, so I recently got put into like a connection with, through the State Board of Education, where I'm able to meet monthly with different members of school boards from across the state of Tennessee that is chaired by the student member of the State Board of Education. So to catch you guys up from January, one thing that the State Department of Education is looking to kind of do is change the world language requirement from 1 down to 2, and then allowing students to in turn be able to take 4 elective credits, with 3 being in their focus area and 1 being of the student's choosing. So I did talk to a lot of the students at the high school to kind of get their inputs on that, because world language is directly affecting our high school students. So they had a lot of varying opinions about that. A lot were really excited to, about the possibility of going down to maybe only 1 year of a foreign language, while others kind of saw the benefit in maintaining like a language proficiency, gaining new cultural awareness. So I did share all the different viewpoints that I received with the student member of the board, and they are actually voting on that on Thursday, Friday, February 27th. So we'll see what happens with that. And then last Thursday, they introduced to us the one that they will be voting on next month regarding AI. So they want to adopt an AI literacy framework that outlines skills and competencies within students, teachers, and leaders, and how they should learn from AI. They want to align AI literary skills with course standards, update computer science and digital readiness standards, and ensure teacher candidates gain skills to leverage and model effective, responsible use of AI. So this was just introduced on Thursday, so I'm going to talk to some students, maybe from all 4 schools, because AI is becoming pretty prominent within everybody's lives. So we'll see what Arlington students think about AI, and I can shoot that over to the state board. And then I did see on the business recommended action item, so I just wanted to throw my input out on that one. Under the African American Literature and Humanities Honors courses, I do think that those are some pretty valuable courses to bring back to Arlington High School. I think it would allow our students to kind of gain new perspectives and take classes and gain new knowledge that they wouldn't have already done so. But that concludes my report.
Awesome.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
Thank you.
Hey, will you let us know how that vote goes? Will you send something out to all of us and let us know how that goes? I'd be interested in how that turns out. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll move ahead to our consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Barnes, second by Dr. Biox. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes. We'll move ahead to business recommended action items. Dr. Clark.
Yes, I recommend for you to approve the renewal of special courses, African American Literature and Humanities Honors at Arlington High School.
Okay, you've heard the recommendation by the superintendent. Is there any discussion? Oh, do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by Dr. Biox, second by Ms. Conley. Any discussion? Dr. Clark?
Just to share with you, these are special courses that have already been approved by the state. We have been offering them at Arlington High School. It's part of the process that every 3 years, we just have to have board approval to renew it. So.
Okay. Any questions? All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes. There you go, Abigail.
You sold it to us.
8B, Dr. Clark.
Recommending approval of the 2027-2028 instructional calendar.
How are we here?
Okay, there is a motion, you've heard our next item, and so do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Yep.
Second.
A motion by Ms. Barnes, second by Dr. Biox. Is there any discussion? Dr. Clark, tell us a little bit about that.
Just to share with you about this process, our superintendent leadership roundtable, that is part of their responsibilities. And Mr. Hill is a guest at one of the meetings. He comes, he explains the whole structure of the instructional calendar. And honestly, it gets right down to it. 175 days is 175 days, no matter how you slice it or dice it. And we have to meet those certain state criteria of the number of district learning days, administrative, parent-teacher conferences. So when you narrow that down, what has come about is we vetted this process so well that we are very satisfied with the instructional calendar we're on this year, that will be for next year, and with this approval the year after. Some of those highlights of that calendar is a week off for fall break, a week off for spring break, a week off for Thanksgiving, 2 weeks off for Christmas, and at the rate we've been going, we've had a little snow break after that. Having a day after you come back from Christmas break. Just all those intermittent type holidays and those breaks have served well. Starting as late as we can, but we must get out before Memorial Day. So making sure that balance is in there. And when you've looked at that year after year, what has always been the preferred is this calendar, and 73% of the respondents have been, with our community, has been appreciative of this calendar and this structure. So that's where it comes about.
Thank you. This calendar makes the most sense to me. I mean, it just having, just with teacher and just thinking about it as a student even, it just makes a lot of sense to me. And so, yeah.
Okay.
So going forward, can we just call it, like this is it?
I don't know. Miss Speakman,
Ms.
that's what
Speakman,
I
can
was
we just,
saying.
Ms. Speakman, can we just declare that today?
Had a little run-in with the state recently, so we're just gonna go.
Okay.
We're gonna keep asking.
All right, we'll keep doing the official thing.
Yeah.
But I'm calling it.
Because they
He's calling the
did
Scott Benjamin calendar.
approve. They did
Yes,
waive
we
all
can.
9 days.
They did? Yeah.
So my stockpile days, so I'm
So
back.
it's gonna be nice.
So, I mean, we got 5 more?
AES, we start out with A. AES has 6. AMS has 8. DES and AHS has 7.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can get out early?
So we
Kidding, I'm kidding.
Doesn't work that way, Mr.
I'm
Benjamin.
kidding. All right. You've heard the recommendation. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. The motion passes. Mr. Fanouf, how's that field house coming?
Great. Looking good.
Good.
Y'all need to come on out and look at it.
Yeah.
We will. We need to.
Come on, two of them.
I'm ready.
I'll walk you through
Lights in? Ooh, nice.
They're painting it, putting paint on it, the doors are being put on. Washer and dryer was delivered today.
There you
All
go.
right.
There you go.
We're getting close.
That matters.
Let's go. Let's go.
Matters a lot.
I appreciate that. All right. Hey, thanks, everybody. This is great.
Thank you.
Hey, we are dismissed.